Hello, and welcome to Critical Role, the game where a bunch of us nerdy-ass voice actors sit around and play Dungeons & Dragons. Tonight, we have an interesting continuation of the story we'll be picking up here shortly. First and foremost, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves through a few announcements and some cool things you guys should know. So, first and foremost, for returning fans and people watch the show, thank you and welcome. And for people, this is your first time live or your first time seeing the show, hopefully you're not too confused, and welcome as well. So let's see. First and foremost, for those who haven't seen it yet, we've been doing Spotify playlists for each of the players and the characters. We just finished that whole sequence with mine that went up today. So if you haven't had a chance to check it out, you can go ahead and check it out. I did a playlist based around many of the NPCs in the world of Exandria that Vox Machina have come across, and it was a couple little tidbits about their characters, their backgrounds, and one song per NPC that kind of rounds out their personality. So check it out if you're interested. Hopefully you'll like it. And you also get an eye into my taste in music too.
A lot of classic rock.
Both, technically. Let's see. And you had a new comic come up this week, didn't we?
We had a new comic.
New comic!
New comic.
Woo! Yes.
Drink, drink, drink.
Yes, based off of real events that happened in real life and in game.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
Yeah.
Who won that drinking contest in real life? I was trying to
Ashley.
remember.
Ashley won.
I think Ashley.
Who lost that drinking contest, if I recall?
Laura.
I did.
Laura?
I lost so hard.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the pictures is actually how you have to do it. So, but we just didn't
Yeah.
post. You know, it's like the rules of alcohol commercials.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will
As
say,
long as
Laura.
you're not actually physically drinking it, it's fine.
Exactly. I will say, Laura, you plopped down drunkenly very adorably.
Push you.
It's.
What you're talking about?
All right, cool. So yeah, so go check out the comic. Drawn by our wonderful artist Wendy, and this is all leading into a retelling of the Winter's Crest Festival, the first one that Vox Machina had in the city of Whitestone. So go check it out. Let's see. Other updates. My class update also went up yesterday, and I was actually just updated before the show tonight with a couple of fixes to some of the text and stuff. So if you already downloaded, go to the website and download the newest one. It's 1.2. But yeah, it's called the Blood Hunter. It's a retool of the Witch Hunter, kind of taking it away from the promotional aspect that it was tied to back in October. I was able to retool it and make it something a little more wholly my own and my own unique design as opposed to being tied to the pre-existing IP. So it's got some cool abilities. Hope you like it. If you feel like running it in your game or allowing your players to do so, have fun.
And it's got the seal of approval.
Well, the seal of approval, I would say. I did manage to have some wonderful feedback from Mike Merles from Dungeons & Dragons West of the Coast, who was very, very sweet enough to give me notes and ideas when I was going through the redesign process. So thank you tremendously, Mike, for that. And still my first real homebrew class I've ever designed, and so it's far from perfect. And there'll be adjustments as time goes on and as play tests and balance things come through. So be gentle, but it should at least be fun.
Be gentle.
No, please. Let's see. Marisha, you want to talk about Superpower Beatdown real fast?
Yeah, there was a new superpower beatdown that came out today where we are challenging Darth Maul versus Spider-Man. Because why not?
Right. It's Christmas.
Because
It's Christmas.
Why not?
A lot of red there.
But you should check it out because we have a very fun cameo by someone who I don't want to spoil.
Oh, it's not me.
It's not Sam.
No, it's really not.
No, it's really not.
I don't know.
But his name might rhyme with Pan Me.
Bang me, the Vietnamese sandwich that you can get in many places?
Yes, it rhymes with
derp.
Bang Me.
Yeah. Bang
No,
me?
it doesn't
No.
actually.
You got
Did
Ang
she say-
Lee to be in your short?
Bang me!
That's crazy.
I'm really lost right now. I'm genuinely lost.
The chat room gets it, don't you?
And me.
That's major.
His name, yeah. There's a cameo in there.
He directed
Real
the
guy.
Hulk.
And the ice storm?
The not good one.
Oh. Yeah.
And now that cameo's being edited
Just
out.
saying.
You'll never work on Broken. What is it? Mountain. Brokeback Mountain 2. That's a horrible joke. Just forget I said that.
No. If the internet's been watching,
Terrible.
if the internet's been paying attention, they'll know that I've practically already been in Brokeback Mountain too.
Speaking of which, you're in a thing this week.
Oh yeah. On Hulu, there's the new Rocket Jump series that went up, And our dear friend Ashley Birch, very talented girl, wrote and directed a very awesome, really hilarious sketch that is a loving parody of fan fiction on the internet and fan cultures colliding. And I had the pleasure of briefly having a cameo as Loki in it. And I'm not going to spoil the ending because it's a whopper. So
It's a happy ending.
it's a very happy ending. It's multiple happy endings all over. So you can go check that out. And I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
And I'm sorry.
Welcome.
Depending on who I'm talking to. Another quick awesome announcement. This is huge. Ashley, can you please wear headphones? A slight echo's coming through.
Yeah.
Thank you. So you guys all help her do that. That'd be great. Next week is our last episode before the holiday break. No, don't ever say that.
Alright.
We've already had that rumor go around apparently. People are like,
few
oh my god,
times.
is the show gonna end forever? I'm like, no.
Good.
As long as they'll let us do this, we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Or as long as Matt doesn't kill us.
Or we get bored.
Oh, we just re-roll characters. Be fine.
I don't know.
Yeah. Then we'll play riffs. It'll be good.
Okay.
No.
Aw.
Chose a lot of dice spinning.
But yeah, so next week will be our last episode before the break. We'll be returning on January 7th. But in the meantime, everyone will be enjoying time with their families and such. So
Families!
enjoy your 2-week break, as I know we will.
Camping.
Also, we have once again, just a reminder, we have our Christmas sweaters available on the sandwich.
Oh, I'm modeling one right now. It's
Show us
so
your breasts.
Also available in green.
it's lovely. The fabric is soft. It
is.
fits snugly and warmly, but not too warm. I think I would pay $50 for a sweater.
You look a little nipply in there, I will say. You got your poops right on it.
Yeah, it does.
It keeps my poops nice and snug. Got 2 pockets for 2 poops.
You can't beat promotion like this, folks.
Doesn't tell.
So yeah, check out the Geek and Sundry website. They have all the awesome stuff up there, so you can get those last-minute presents for your friends and family who, hopefully, if they haven't seen the show, because then they're really confused what you got them.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Here, I got you something I like.
Yeah, hey, works out well. It's the season of the Homer bowling ball.
Yep.
Rishi, you want to talk about the Boonsy?
Oh, yes.
arts
The Boonsy Arts candles. Oh, I meant to grab those.
Yeah, what are
Whoops. The D&D related candles that I plugged back when we were doing the Slayer's Take episode.
Yeah, they had the
forever
Kickstarter that
ago.
was up for
Billion
that.
years ago.
Yes, the Kickstarter, they are out now, and you can buy them on their website at boonsyarts.com. Yes, and we have a set that we were going to be doing in a giveaway as well that she delivered that I'll find during break.
There you have it. And we also, reminder, we have Wormwood Gaming that does the really awesome, high-quality gamer dice stuff.
What an excellent Christmas gift or Critmas gift Wormwood Gaming Box would be. If you use the code crit roll,
You
you'll
can buy
get
box.
free shipping, and they're lovely and fancy, and they will
They are
make a nice,
fabulous.
handsome Christmas present.
And they will
this
poop
year.
in your box for the delivery.
Nope.
No,
You have to
it's
request
not
that.
wrong.
You have to request that.
That was only you.
I've already
Sam will
covered.
do that.
That goes in the comments.
I
when you
will do
submit.
that if you request.
Oh man, I can't wait to get mine. Including the poo.
Ashley, we can see the sparkle on your eyes is making the camera. It's messing with the cameras. Can you also wear something over your eyes? So headphones and also cover your eyes.
Well, I don't know.
No promises, you
Play
guys.
some
I
guitar.
did
Bring out the
never come
guitar.
back
Play a
without-
little guitar.
There you go. A couple last things. The Critter's Guide to Christmas, I believe, is going up next tomorrow, isn't it?
Tomorrow
Yeah.
at 6 a.m.
6 a.m.
You're gonna
What
wake
is
up
that,
for that?
Marisha?
What is that?
Like the Macy's Day Parade. Nope. But it'll be up that early. Yeah, we're kind of, now that we've had an awesome year of amazing Christmases, we've had a few ideas that the critters actually gave us to kind of focus the idea
The
of
pu-
Christmas a little bit.
Fun.
Less-
The spirit of Christmas.
the spirit of Christmas.
On what it originally was, Jesus Crit. That's what the holiday was always about.
No.
And now we're getting it back to Jesus Crit. No?
Yep. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah, you can't do any better.
So tomorrow,
That's the end of that.
so tomorrow you will you'll be able to read this completely inaccurate description by Sam Riegel of Critter's Guide to Critmas. And last but not least, if anybody has any announcements or any other projects coming up recently they want to mention, there's a Wii U game that just came out called Xenoblade Chronicles X, where I've always character named Lao, that just came out recently. So if you're a fan of those awesome RPGs, I will be really kind of subdued and arrogant in your face.
Subdued and arrogant.
Like you do.
We get that for free.
In your face.
Exactly. Every week. Anything else, guys? We good?
We're good.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Then let's get down to the nitty gritty.
My body is not
Yeah.
ready.
Who wants to be a millionaire?
Yeah, of course. It's gotta be, right?
The lights. Love it. Alright, so to get you guys up to speed as fast as I can, this elaborate long arc. The Briarwoods, being a family that 5 years ago took over the city of Whitestone, where Percy hails from, murdered his family, and he barely escaped with his life. Years later, came back into the fold of Vox Machina's kind of existence, and it was decided to go ahead and to hunt them down and save the city of Whitestone. Upon arriving, they began to stir a rebellion within the town against this horrible, undead-controlled menace by Lady Briarwood herself. After this rebellion was incited, fires were burning, individuals were killed that were responsible for keeping the people down, and just generally bad people all around were being slaughtered by our intrepid adventurers. They made their way into Whitestone Castle, where they had uncovered some information about the Ziggurat, a project in which the Briarwoods had been developing something beneath the city of Whitestone, and discovered that Percy's sister Cassandra, who was thought to be dead long ago, actually still survived and was being kept in the castle. She joined the party as you guys fought your way down underneath the city of Whitestone through a series of tunnels, finding yourselves unintentionally locked within a trap, a retooled version of what was previously an acid distillery for the white stone that's actually mined from the surrounding mountains, and thought left for dead by the Briarwoods themselves, in which Vax was charmed and taken along with them, and Cassandra showed herself.
You were the one that got us into the acid mess in the first place. Thank you for that.
You don't think they would have done that
I don't know.
as well?
Never know.
We'll never
Fucked
know
it up.
since you've
Don't
covered
never
it.
know.
Acid sucks.
Yeah, it's
I
not
never
fun.
want to encounter acid again. Every time we do, it's bad.
Unless
It's
you're
only
in
been
the
a few
desert.
times.
It's always bad.
Well, acid's bad in general. You know, it's not like, oh, well, this acid's fine. Like, it's just,
Citric acid is pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty delicious.
Preserves apples.
I stand corrected.
Could it be a citric acid trap?
No, it's probably not going to happen
Damn it,
unless
we
it's
should've
part
done
of the
that check
Winter's
last
Crest
time.
Festival.
Awesome.
Can we check for citric acid? You can certainly try.
No, it's not acid resistance on your armor. It's citric acid resistance. Works
Don't
both
get
ways.
scurvy.
Very possible. Anyway, back to the story.
Sorry.
Upon facing the danger of this trap and seeing Cassandra turn Redcoat to them with the Briarwoods, the party managed to think their way out of the trap before too much damage was taken, and following the Briarwoods to the final chamber where the Ziggurat was constructed, where apparently there is some sort of ritual underway to some entity that they worship or work with, they refer to as the Whispered One. Upon following the party dividing up and falling up the sides of the Ziggurat, they managed to catch and encounter the Briarwoods, a charmed Vax, and Cassandra before they could enter the actual ritual chamber. A battle commenced where, thanks to proper preparation, did not go all so poorly, and in the process, Silas Briarwood was destroyed through a combination of Sunbeam via Keyleth and some Pike shield deflection. Very Avengers moment. With just a hint of phallic imagery. Silas's destruction sent Delilah into a mournful wail, and she decided to try and complete the ritual herself, although it may or may not have been too soon to do so. Dimension ordered her way into the ritual room in which you guys followed over the wall. She seemed to complete the ritual, creating this small, vacuous, spinning black sphere that is locked in place. Vex was nearly felled by a spell as she attempted to fly in and stop it. The party then rushed in to aid Vex. Percy took a shot that intentionally did not finish Lady Briarwood, only just taking off her right arm as she fell unconscious and bleeding out. Vex unconscious from the fall and also on the cusp of dying, the party rushed in to help her, realized that seemingly the vicinity around this orb had cut all magic. So thus, they were snatched up and escorted off the side of the ziggurat, and that was where we left the last game. So, to pick up where we were, Vex, who had Vex in their arms last time? Was that
Grog.
Grog had Vex
Grog.
and is rushing with her down in your arms. Who has Delilah? And who has Cassandra?
Oh,
I
wait.
think Grog has both.
He has both of us.
Yeah.
I'm piled on top of
That's right.
Delilah.
He was, yeah.
Okay,
She was.
so you have Delilah, and so you have Delilah and Vex. Who has Cassandra?
I think
You
I
had
have
Cassandra.
Cassandra.
Cassandra. Okay. So, as you guys are rushing down the steps of the ziggurat itself, the green glass-like jade material slowly fading into the Whitestone as you rush towards the base. What little bit of light is available to you from the small bits of torches placed at the bottom of the ziggurat, and what light sources you brought with you, you find yourself to the very bottom of the dirt, and looking around, there's the exit where you guys originally entered this chamber. You do also see a number of small metallic carts. Some are turned over to the side. At this point, you can see you have bits and crumpled pieces of Whitestone and shards of that green glass residuum material left out, and you can see that there's just piles of leftover building materials that are kind of scattered about the base floor of this area.
Are you saying that Keyleth and I have caught up at this point? Because I know that people started going out of the temple.
Right.
Keyleth ran in. I
You
handed
guys stay
Vex
behind.
to Grog. I ran after.
Yes, you guys are still a little bit behind the rest of the group. You're on your way now, just down, rushing down the stairs of the ziggurat, while the rest of you reach the bottom.
She rolled that natural 20 that kept her from probably getting sucked into Uranus.
Yep. Probably.
Save versus Uranus.
Could have been bad.
All right, so as everyone
Save
except
versus Uranus is what you said.
that is what I said.
Put it in the handbook.
12.
The next errata document has
And Lady Briarwood is manacled as well.
she's manacled behind you, and Cassandra is tied up.
Right.
It's up to there. As the rest of you rush down to the bottom, minus Vax and Keyleth, what do you wish to do? Do you wish to wait for them, or are you going to push on towards the tunnel you entered?
Oh, fuck them, we keep running. We're trying to get out of the area, right?
I'm barely conscious right now,
Well,
right?
I was kind of yelling in my
One hit point.
earpiece. Fuck it, run.
Run. So you know
Run,
that they're
run,
following behind
run,
you.
run.
Yeah, well, yeah, yes.
Get this bitch off of me.
Oh, sorry, yeah, fuck it. It's like carrying coats, hold on. So I put one in each arm. There you go.
Are we leaving?
Yeah, we're trying to get out of here as fast as we can. How are you feeling?
Grog. And I reach up and I grab onto his beard.
Uh,
This is a beautiful beard. Watch out for traps.
It's at this point, as you're having this discussion, you guys are rushing down. You guys see this as you're rushing down the ziggurat. The radiant energy that is currently the form of Pike seems to have slowly withered, and she kind of looks over her shoulder with a look of immediate fear as it.
Oh no!
No!
What? Why?
Because of technology, and
technology.
also the story.
I didn't even know she was gone.
I didn't either.
Pike,
She
no!
was being terrified.
No, Pike!
It seems as if the
very bad service
whatever
down here.
anti-magical aura has slowly pushed the divine connection that keeps her present from the current vicinity.
Did your computer die?
Also, the battery died on the computer.
Is Cassandra?
That black orb.
No!
Black orb.
Where can we plug
Damn
in
it.
at?
Right there.
So,
This is
you guys
worst.
continue pushing on. You make your way to the cavern and begin heading back towards the undercroft vicinity of Whitestone.
Yeah, let me know when we leave that big-ass room that the ziggurat is in. We're still in it, right?
You guys have just now made your way towards the exit tunnel,
tunnel?
so you're just now leaving.
I remember the tunnel sucking booby trap-wise.
That's what
Not
I said.
until
Can
we're
I-
past.
Watch out for
Not
traps.
until we're past the gold room, the glass room.
I marked all the traps.
All the traps are marked.
All the traps that we found.
Yeah,
No,
with, like,
remember
chalk,
there was
though.
one, the poison dust one, which we're immune to still.
But that already got set.
Can I
Right.
check for traps as I go?
Sure. Well, you push and make your way into the.
You're checking for traps? You're holding two ladies.
as,
No
the rest-
biggie.
as you guys rush behind them.
Almost Saturday night, my friend.
Oh boy.
You head back into the tunnel, having to lower your head a little bit as you're carrying this payload. You're kind of lumbering through a giant Goliath body, just stomping through the darkness.
Payload. He called you a payload.
Yeah. you come to where there is the partially dissolved stone door,
Right.
and you just kind of rush underneath and using all of your back muscle, make a strength check.
Oh gosh.
That's good. 24.
Tensing the entirety of your entire
I'm
muscle
not that
structure.
heavy.
Oh, it's not about you being heavy. It's about the door itself not being quite large enough for him to come through carrying that large
Thank
Okay.
you,
group of people.
Yeah.
You lift and you hear the stone shift as it's forcefully pushed up. You hear snaps of things breaking or supports that were keeping it in place as you essentially break the door and jam it upward, giving you enough space to pull through the rest of the party.
Fucking hate doors.
Tell
Don't
me
we
about it.
all?
We do.
The greatest nemesis of Vox Machina.
Is Cassandra awake or is she unconscious?
She's unconscious, correct.
Damn it.
You make your way into the top level of the distillery room, down the pathway into the upward ramp to the opposite side. The door open, and you are now outside of the distillery trap.
It's the danger area.
Oh no.
You're out.
Wait, so
I'm
who's
so
at
awake.
like
Who
0
can heal?
health?
1 point.
I'm at 1 point of
Oh,
health.
we have potions now. We're out of the magic.
Can't you heal people?
We can try it. We can try it just a.
I have potions
just a
too,
medicine
but-
check.
It's like
Are
a
we out of the
medicine.
room?
We're out of the room.
Yeah, we're out of the room.
You're not currently with them though. You're behind with Vax trying to catch up.
I have some.
You have
some
potions.
I have a
potions.
common. Can I try giving Vax a common healing potion?
Yeah. You want to stop for a second and just like pull it out.
No, I'd fucking drop Lady Briarwood like on her face. Hard.
Oh no, she might die.
No, she could die.
Okay.
Yeah, I just
Rolls, it bounces a little bit just from the sheer force of the throw. Not even paying attention to whether or not she's still breathing. You reach in, pouch, you bring out your potion, set Vex down, and hand it to her. So you
please
go ahead.
work. Please work.
You go ahead and heal 2d4 plus 2 hit points.
Oh! Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
We got
Here's
some
my
magic.
D4. Plus 2. Oh, that's good. That's a whole 8 points.
There you go. That's actually a pretty good
And
roll.
it stays. It works.
At this point, as you guys have pushed outside of that room, it appears to be functioning again.
Yay!
Oh, good. That took. Who can you heal people?
Oh, wait.
It's a yes or no
I'm
question.
awake enough.
I
Wait.
can try.
I'm
I'll be
awake
there in a
enough. I
minute.
didn't use all my. I wake up and I cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Oh.
Okay. Go for it. Roll for
I
that.
can't do that.
Oh shit. There
I'm
you
like,
go.
ooh, I love me so much. Cure me.
Woman babes.
At just first level, or
I think. Second level, I have enough.
okay. So
That's
2d
not more than
2d8 plus your spellcasting modifier.
Okay.
Whatever your wisdom modifier is.
That was not even as good as the common potion.
Wah, wah.
Plus 8. Oh, well, sort of. 14. Okay.
Okay. All right.
So pretty low.
So basically full hit points at this point.
I feel like
Alright.
we should heal you up just a touch more. What are you at?
23 points.
It's pretty fucking low.
All right.
That's okay, it's
I'll give you my greater heal.
I have one. She can have mine.
No, really?
Yeah, I'm a giant.
No, I'll take this one. I want you to have my greater healing potion. It would mean so much to me if you would
no.
take it.
Thanks,
Drink.
Scanlan.
No problem. Pike were here, I'd give it to her, but
Understandable.
she's not, so you're pretty cool too.
Thanks, buddy. What do I roll for that?
4d4 plus 4.
Wow!
Magic.
I feel so strong now.
Better roll strong.
Mm. 11. So I'm at 34 points.
Hey, as a
That's better.
thank you for that,
What?
what about that gun?
Scanlan,
Just let me hold it.
Oh, he did just give you a potion.
I'm just letting you know. You're not skilled with range attacks.
There's nothing he can do with it anyway. I have all the
I
ammunition.
know. You can't
That's
do
what you
anything
think.
with it.
My pickpocket fingers are faster than you could ever imagine.
I really don't think they are.
Sounds like a challenge.
At this point, Keyleth and Vax catch up to the rest of you guys.
I'll take that.
How did it go? Did you kill the little black thing of death?
Scanlan, just
I
don't do it. It's so stupid to do that.
What?
Vex
It's not
gave
loaded.
Scanlan a gun. I don't think it's loaded.
Oh God. Be careful.
Does it look cool?
No.
Did
No.
anybody
tried
take
to-
care of that orb?
No, I tried to jam a piece of the jammy, the magic glass, the
Oh, yeah.
jammy magic glass into it, and I'm probably lucky that I was able to pull away as quickly as I did, because I think it kind of eats everything around it.
So wait, it's still there?
It's still there, yeah.
Is it moving at all?
It's doing its like really fast spinny thing.
Well, that's not good.
What about
No,
all the
it's all
bodies
good.
in the room? Are they still like? "Bah"?
I thought I could maybe go into my wild shape and bring down the building. I thought maybe if I collapsed the building, maybe it was drawing some sort of energy from the net of intertwined bodies.
Right,
But
right.
I couldn't because it was blocking all magic capabilities.
Can I look over at Lady Briarwood and do a check on her to see if she looks stable or?
Sure. Which at this point, too, just to notice, and all the chaos and all the intent trying to get things out of there, you've just now starting to realize that the seeming spell that you placed on the whole party had also been canceled as part of whatever this triggered anti-field was. So in this, y'all kind of look around and realize, oh, we aren't a bunch of Percys. And
I'm beautiful again.
Thank you.
That's good because I noticed your beard.
That's right.
That's right.
Are you checking on Lady Briarwood?
I am.
Trinket's like nuzzling the body. Like,
Keep her
Trinket,
unconscious.
careful, careful.
I'm gonna try and wake Cassandra up.
okay.
Beetle, beetle,
It's
beetle,
the
beetle.
sound
That's
of
the
waking
magic.
her, isn't it?
That's magic. Is right that.
All right, so you go ahead and check up on her. Go ahead and make a. Actually, this is pretty easy. You take a moment. You kind of just feel her for a pulse. She is currently still alive. And with a flash of divine energy just past the outskirts of this anti-magic field, you can see Pike's radiant ethereal form all of a sudden reconstruct itself.
Pike!
Pike!
I'm back.
Oh, thank
Wow,
God.
that's
So
really good.
we were killing Lady Briarwood.
No, we're okay. We're okay.
Fine.
Everything's okay. Thanks, Sarah and Ray. You're back.
Okay, can I heal somebody?
Well, we did that a bit while you were gone, but
But
yes.
I'm still pretty low,
Vax
Pike.
is
If
low.
you feel like it, I would take it, and I would be grateful.
How's everybody else?
Can you heal a couple people?
Yeah.
I'm a little shaky.
I'm a little shaky as well.
Pike, heal us all. We love you.
Are we
Okay.
taking?
Let me do a mass cure wound because I have bandits.
Gather together, everyone. Gather together.
Group hug.
Oh wait, but wait!
We don't want her to
Don't
heal.
let Lady Briarwood in the circle
Wait,
of healing.
is she alive? Did you check
She's
her?
alive. Is she alive?
She is currently alive. She's
Rob,
unconscious,
drag her over there.
and she's the.
Okay.
Thankfully, from the blast and the sheer force of it, part of the wound was cauterized, but she has been bleeding quite a bit on the run down here, and she would probably need some
Should
sort
I
of even.
stabilize her?
Let's.
Should we
Yeah,
let her
do
die
wait.
now?
Stabilize her first.
We're
I
away
think
from the
yes.
fucking sacrifice area. Maybe we should just kill her.
I want to quickly check my gun. What is Lord Briarwood's name still on it?
You go and inspect the barrel. No, Silas Briarwood is currently erased from the barrel it previously
Let's
existed on.
hold off just a bit before we kill her.
I have some really dirty rags. Could I do a medicine check and try and stabilize her bleeding?
If you want to.
Dirty rags?
Gross.
An 18!
That's pretty good.
Do you have medicine
What's your-
skill?
0!
So yeah, as you guys are having this conversation, Grog comes over and like pulls out a mottled mass
Really
of,
dirty,
of,
though.
of really filthy rags from the bag of holding,
Where have those been?
probably used in various nose wiping circumstances.
Or other things.
But somehow, manages to stop the bleeding and keep her relatively stable for the moment. Yeah.
Okay, and then I'd take her by the foot and I'd drag her on her face away from the group.
Okay. And-
Very gently, but still by her foot.
okay.
Double check, perhaps gag her as well.
Oh, right, yeah, she
Good plan,
talks
good
that
plan,
shit,
good plan.
doesn't she?
I don't want her speaking, and she only has one arm, so
Yeah, she
magic's
can't
going to be
do
tricky.
This kind of thing, but she can still talk. So.
Pike, you say you wanted to cast Mass Cure Wounds, you said?
Yes.
Okay, you can choose up to 6 creatures in a 30-foot radius, so it's your choice who you want to heal.
Okay, so I'll.
She can't see us. Why are we holding our hands up?
I don't know.
Actually, you can see us on the screen. Never mind.
There's
I know I have you guys on my iPad down here, but you're just
there's
delayed.
6
Oh, awesome.
including
Okay, so I'll cure all the 6 people in my family.
All right, so that's 3d8 plus 5 for you.
Wow.
Wait,
Pour
us?
one out for your homies.
Yeah.
Roll high.
Oh, to have a cleric in the group again.
I know.
Yeah, I know. Shit. Life.
Nice.
3d8 plus 5?
She's rolling.
She rolls.
Come on.
26.
Let this be a lesson for all people out there that think clerics are lame and nobody loves them.
We love them.
I like me.
Can I tear a piece of fabric off of one of the 3 remaining fancy robes and tie it around Lady Briarwood's mouth? But like, and, you know, like, and then
it's
cheeks
so
up.
terrible.
She can't like really enunciate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you go ahead and you pull it and you gag around inside her mouth, and as you end up tying it, you can see one of her eyes kind of lulls open, and she kind of...
Oh shit, she's awake!
Punch her in the face.
Punch her in the face.
Wait, don't. You'll kill her. You'll kill her. You'll kill her.
What do you want to do?
Blindfold her.
I slap her.
Roll strength.
Shit.
Oh, man.
Gonna kill her with a slap.
She'll be knocked unconscious, and then she'll have to save 3 times again.
21?
Oh, that's good. No.
Okay. Whack! Right across her face. You hear a resounding crack sound as it appears like some part of her cheekbone probably is going to be fairly
shit.
bruised tomorrow, but she is straight to unconsciousness again.
If you were curious, she's still alive.
Let her
I can
die.
tell.
Now.
She almost killed me.
Is she just unconscious, or is she like...
She's still breathing.
Alright.
I'm gonna try and wake up Cassandra.
Okay.
Updid bandages on her real good.
So as you're standing
so infected.
in the tunnel, you know they're off to one side. You go over to where Cassandra, where you set her down and have the conversation, and she's still bound, arms and legs. She was nearly hogtied by Grog when you guys finished up at the top of the temple. She's breathing. You can see the dirt from being pushed on the ground is kind of caked in on where the tear marks were down her face. You shake her gently, and eventually she comes to consciousness and kind of.
Yeah, gently.
Her eyes kind of roll around for a moment, and she glances over at you and goes, Percy?
We will have a discussion later. In the meantime, do you know what that thing in there is, and how do we stop it?
She didn't see it, did she?
I don't... What?
The spinning
going
orb
on?
of death.
And she starts kind
Didn't
of
see
moving
it.
around and looking around the tunnel real fast at everyone. What happened? What's going on?
You betrayed some bitches, that's what you
I'm-
did.
And as she says, you see that she reacts as almost like someone had just punched her in the chest, and the tears begin to flow down her face again, and she's... I'm sorry.
I am going to slap her in the face.
Okay. Go ahead and roll strength check.
Sister.
She might be unconscious to you.
Not with my strength.
Natural 20.
16.
That was a cock,
My strength is... Well, actually, my strength is still thin because of... I still have... I have like an... I have
Oh,
a,
-2 strength,
so,
right?
15.
So 15, yeah, okay.
Just -1.
So you smack her, just to kind of get her attention and to stop the circumstance. She kind of stops and for a second gathers herself, and her breathing slows, and she kind of just stares off into space for a moment.
I need my sister back. Are you awake? Are you a terrible person? Do I want to strangle you right now?
Probably.
Good. Then we can work with this. They were building something down here. Briarwoods are no longer a problem. They were building something. What do you know about it? It may be started. It seems to be affecting magic. I think.
I don't know. They wouldn't let me near it.
Don't lie to us anymore.
I'm not lying. Do I have a reason to lie right now? And she looks over at you with an intensity through her gaze that catches you not as desperation, but as passionate self-loathing.
You seem to really believe your words, but your word is worth fuck all right now. Fuck all.
I know. She kind of leans her head down on the side of this cavern wall and kind of stares off into space because all that I know about this is that they've been building it under the guidance of some other person or entity. And they've referred to him many times as the Whispered One. very secretive about it. The only reason I knew was because I'd overheard a few conversations and questioned them about it, to which there was punishment. But they mainly kept me to try and keep the people at bay. My job was to keep in contact with anyone who would attempt to rise against them, and inform them. I would prevent any surprises, although apparently, and thankfully, I didn't do a very good job. And she looks around the room at the rest of you.
Can I just sort of check my history memory banks to see if I know anything about the Whispered One, or if that jogs any
A
memory?
religion check, Mr.
Religion
Bard.
check. Well, that's not good.
Cassandra,
20.
what? Natural 20?
No.
Damn it. I had a really strong reaction to that.
Oh. Yes, the Whispered!
Whispers!
What? He's gone.
He's
Where is he?
whispering about the
This is,
whispers.
Oh, Jesus!
This is the pre-show days.
So excited.
It's not new, it's just been a
Happened a
while.
little
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah, but he's on this side of the
None
table.
of us have rolled this well in so long.
We used to play it. Don't over listen.
He's licking the inside of Sam's ear.
Look at those eyes.
Matthew is the whispered one.
He is the whispered one. This is normally the time when Sam would.
It was all tongue in my ear the whole time. It
Lucky-
was so
lucky boy.
dirty. The whispered one. Yeah, it draws I have a memory. I don't know where I learned of this knowledge. I am very old. But I did, at some point in my travels, I remember reading about something, a lich king
Oh man.
the Chentes
Not
again.
again.
who wanted to be a god, and his name was Vecna, and they called him the Whispered One. That's all I remember. He tried to achieve great power, and I don't know if it was successful or not.
Oh boy. Cassandra, does any of that sound familiar?
Lich entity.
Cassandra kind of shakes her head and says, honestly, I didn't know anything beyond the name. I just know that they were very, close with this individual.
When you betrayed us, you said you were serving a higher purpose. Did they plan to sacrifice you to him?
I know there was a blood ritual involved. I did not know more than that there was to be a gift of power should I give an element of my life to this ritual. And she kind of shakes her head for a second. She blinks her eyes and she's like, I don't feel like I was right in my head.
Cassandra.
I look back on so many decisions I've made and all the people that I've... And the tears just start flowing again.
Inside check. Yeah. 14.
14. Best that you can read off of her is there is a deep, deep look of regret and sorrow in her face. And you do notice that through most of this conversation, as much as she's been able to talk to all of you, she has been unable to make eye contact with Percy.
I'm going to walk over and plump down in front of her. Say, you've backed a losing team. And that's not surprising. You, having been through what you've been through. That's all gone now. Silas is gone. Delilah is on death's door. Whitestone needs to be tended to and protected. Do you know anything that can help us save your birthright here and now?
I mean, you've already done half the job. Her eyes look over at the unconscious Delilah in the hallway.
Cassandra. Is there any reason why they would want to sacrifice you in particular?
She kind of thinks hard for a second, her eyes squinting. I don't. They spoke very little. Intentionally, I think, of what they wanted to do. To be honest, I think there was an element that even they didn't know quite what they were doing. I was a tool. I was to be used. I had my purposes, and I did my best to fulfill them.
I've got a question. Do you care if I smash the shit out of Lady Briarwood's head now?
She glances over at her, and with a stern look on her face, she goes, "Someone needs to avenge my family." And for the first time, she looks over and makes eye contact with you. You feel a pulse in your hand, like a heartbeat. Boom. The gun itself seems warmer and warmer, and you guys all notice as a bit of smoke begins to billow out the sides of Percy's sleeves. You hear a familiar voice creep up in the back of your head. Percival.
I walk up to Lady Briarwood.
Yeah.
At your mercy.
I put my gun to Lady Briarwood's head.
Wait, Percy, you're gonna shoot an unarmed woman?
Hush.
Don't shoot an unarmed woman without...
Unarmed, she tried to kill us.
You changed the deal. Take her name off the gun.
The deal was never changed.
Who's he talking to?
The deal was made.
I pull the gun away. Things have changed. We need to talk.
All right.
Whoa. Who's he talking to?
I hold my hand up and shush the group with my hand.
You made a great sacrifice for my gifts, Percival. Do not let it be in vain.
Did I even want revenge before I talked to you? Did I? I don't remember anymore. What does she die for? What do I even need? I want my country. I want my sister. I've killed 2 of those who have wronged me, and nothing is better. Nothing feels better. Nothing is avenged. What is this worth to you? And I put the gun back at her head.
Pull the trigger.
I take out my hammer.
Put it back. Put it to her. Put it back. So maybe I will.
You're placing the gun against your own head.
And back to hers.
Oh, Jesus.
Cassandra screams
Percival,
out,
don't.
"Percy, no!" Percival, don't do this. We made a deal.
I put the gun to the side of... No. I'm holding the gun on Briarwood. That deal was a soft deal. It was a dream. It was a vision.
What are visions if not a window into the future? You understand so little, Percival. Do not make me regret sharing this with you.
I need more from you. If you want anything from me, I don't trust you anymore. Besides, I put the gun to the right of I put the gun to the hand of Lady Briarwood.
Missing him?
And pull the trigger. The gun's broken anyway. I drop it. I'm not satisfied. I want my money back.
The smoke still billows out from you at this point.
It's actually also still around her, it occurs to me.
Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
I'm training.
I have advantage. Thank you.
You do.
I'm not doing anything, but I'm holding a dagger and just watching Percy and aiming Percy.
Yay! 20.
20. You feel that warm pulse that was in your hand earlier, that was coming from the gun. It pulses like a heartbeat in the hand that was holding it. And for a second, you feel like something just grabbed your wrist and slapped it away towards your back, reaching for where bad news is.
Which does work.
And then you rip control of your hand once again.
Delilah, you are going to die tonight. Whether or not it is a merciful, quick death or a slow and agonizing one, controlled by something darker than I know, is entirely up to you. How do we stop that thing?
Delilah, whose eyes are still kind of rolling after all the shouting that's been going on and is still coming to consciousness with the gag around her mouth, just kind of goes, and eyes dart around in fear. You can see like their makeup's run down her cheeks from her own lamenting over Silas's loss and the confusion over the ritual. And the fear all of a sudden turns to seething, burning hatred as they dart around. And then she can't talk with the...
I will mage hand to remove the gag
God.
from her.
I pull an arrow and aim it right at her head. Just
Yeah,
in
I
case.
kind of start. I prep my fire hands.
I know the pain you're feeling right now. I know the rage. I know every moment of it, and I guarantee I can make it worse. I can make it so much worse. Fix this. And join your beloved.
Okay, as this is happening... Okay. As this is happening, she, you know, the gag falls away from her mouth from the magic hand. She's glancing at you, and the smoke is now billowing up stronger to the point where you can barely see Percy's torso. You can see his head now, and as for a little bit of a view you have, his eyes have gone completely dark. There is just pitch black, completely encasing the entirety of his visible eye. You can see his feet still dangling beneath the smoke, and his feet are digging intense into the ground.
Delilah, don't make me hurt you.
I reach over and I grab Vex's hand, and I just look at her and I say, "Oh, what do we do? Do we do
Grog, be
something?"
ready to restrain me.
I'm ready.
Percival Frederick Stein, von Musel Kowalski de Rollo III. You will fight this monster inside of you.
Delilah's looking at you right now, and this kind of the anger and fury in her eyes clarified. She just kind of looks up and says, "You've already taken everything from me."
I really haven't. You still have your sanity and your life. I will take your life tonight, but I can leave you your sanity.
Interesting. You seem to be struggling, Percy.
Okay, I'm gonna be an asshole. Fine. Fine. Casting minor illusion.
Okay.
I'm changing my form into the screaming, writhing, slowly melting visage of Lord Briarwood.
Oh shit.
And I'm just going to scream in holy high hell in pain.
Okay.
Oh.
So
Suck it, girl.
So minor illusion, as a limitation, it would not be a full body illusion, but you could take elements of your features
I'm in
to
smoke.
resemble it.
I'm just taking. Yeah, I know
So,
I'm in the smoke.
So where once Percy's face existed, it twists into this shimmering apparition of Silas Briarwood, looking down at her as his face contorts into horrible screaming pain. The head rises up, and almost soundlessly he screams out as the flesh begins to melt from the bone. As it does, Percy's voice rings out in this cacophonous roar that shakes the cavern around you.
That pain you're feeling, I've felt for years. Don't think I've imagined every way to hurt you. I could spend years hurting you before you die. In ways you cannot imagine. Now, how do we stop it?
I don't know. I don't even know if it worked. We've been preparing for this ritual for 5 godforsaken years. All to repay a debt. And that's all. You forced us. It was too soon.
Why? Why was it too soon? What were you waiting for?
We were waiting for a particular date. There's a time each year in which the barriers between the realms glow and grow very weak. You recall Erevon's attempt generations ago to blur between the realm of ice and this one, what you call the Winter's Crest. Well, this is too early. And you saw our failure. He will not be happy, I imagine. And I still owe him for what he gave me, for what he gave us.
What did he give you?
At which point, her eyes well up with tears, and she looks over. He gave me my Silas back. And you took him from me again. So do what you must do. I know I've paid my penance. And I know that no matter what steps you take now, it will only drag you deeper into this dark hole you've drawn yourselves. And you'll hear me laughing.
No, I really won't. Knock her out again.
Oh, fine.
Make a strength check.
Oh shit!
19. Poof! You hear ting, 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 ting across some of the lower rocks as two of her teeth go scattering up the side of her mouth.
Collect them.
They're not pointy, right?
No.
Let's check her person for anything. Any.
Oh, I will gladly do that for
Wait,
you.
hold on a second. Are you sure you don't want to smoke this bitch?
I do.
I check her person for anything.
I think we're just gonna throw her into the acid pits. What's that with it?
Oh my god.
Let nothing remain.
Wait, what?
No, I don't feel.
What's the plan here, Percy? This is
I
your
go to retrieve his
hometown. What
pepper
are we
box off the
doing?
floor to give
Yeah,
it to
Percy,
him,
what-
and I try to sneak out a bullet.
The different bullets. They won't
Does it
help
matter? I don't know that.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Yes! Do it.
3
For the,
you. Break it further.
plus 2.
okay, so 5. Go ahead.
The 3 with 3 in theory is actually low enough to break it further.
Make a perception check.
Plus 2 is 5.
Fine. Natural 1. No, that's a 16.
So you watch as Scanlan kind of looks around, grabs it, picks it up, and tink, the full barrel comes off of the gun.
I just sort of back away from it.
You realize he's got smoke billowing out of him right now.
Just sort of kick it off away to the corner.
Scanlan, give me the other gun.
Oh, it's on the floor right there.
The other gun.
You were talking to something out there. What was it? I was very scared. I'm a little man.
Just subject.
Who were you talking to?
I need another gun.
Are you gonna kill me?
I walk between them and say, Percy, what are we doing here? That woman deserves everything that is brought upon her, but what are we doing for Whitestone? What are we doing?
More importantly, what was that just now? Who were you talking to?
I don't know.
What?
Things have gotten a bit weird.
Percy, you cannot honestly tell us you don't know anymore.
I don't
We
know.
just watched you have a full-fledged conversation with yourself.
Did they not hear any of the voice?
Yeah, was he
assuming
talking
we
out
can.
loud?
Oh shit,
or
I
is it
came off like a crazy person.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Here's what I know.
We were trying to answer you for a little bit.
Here's what I know. Vecna is possibly, maybe on the loose, maybe coming back. We know that this ritual has been started, and we don't know whether killing her is going to end it or not. So I propose that we start leaving right away.
Do you know anything about Vecna?
Anything further?
Pike, you can go make a religion check.
Matt, fly to New York to whisper in her ear.
It's tempting.
Do it the old-fashioned.
Yeah, just text
47.
17.
17. Okay. Not a whole lot more information than what Scanlan was able to ascertain from this. You just know that this entity known as Vecna, once a very powerful archlich, had once attempted to ascend to godhood, and was supposedly halted in the process. A battle that occurred on another plane amongst heroes that were mostly, only a few came back from, but apparently stopped a very terrible thing. But that was hundreds and hundreds of years ago.
I wonder what Erevan has to do with this.
And he created a vampire? He made Silas a vampire?
You do know that. Sorry.
Go ahead.
You do know, and Pike lays this too. In particular, Vecna is known as, for lack of a better term, kind of the patron saint or lesser god to those who worship as the deity of secrets. Dark secrets, things that wish to be kept out of the knowledge of most of the world at large. And these secrets are coveted.
Jeez.
Things are complex, and I don't trust myself to take her life. I'm in over my head.
Do you need someone else to do it for you?
Yeah, she's
I don't know
worthless.
if that will help.
She almost killed Vex. She didn't kill Vax. We gotta fucking do something with
This thing wants her dead, and the only thing I can think to do is to say no.
This thing?
That's true. Vecna.
What thing?
Vecna.
Thing in my head.
Your thing.
Here.
What thing is that,
I
Percival?
don't know.
Well, start fucking talking, Percival, because we will watch you talk to yourself for 5 straight minutes, and we're not gonna deal with it for much longer.
Sorry, Percy, I'm with
I-
facts here.
I had a dream. And that was all.
You mentioned just now that you wanted your money back. Was this a dream?
It was a-
Did you pay somebody?
It was a
And
dream.
with what?
It was a dream where I was offered a means to revenge. It was a dream. And,
Well, clearly it wasn't.
well, I know that now.
Percival,
This is as new to me as anyone.
it feels like you are lying to us.
Can I do an insight check on him?
Yeah, yeah.
Please.
Let me know if I'm lying, because
Fucking.
Why do you all keep rolling so poorly against
Okay,
me?
no, tell me,
16.
Taliesin, tell me what your
ooh, 23 against
persuasion
him.
and deception skills are.
Persuasion 6, deception 2.
Okay.
23.
Okay.
23. 23.
Ooh, yeah! Whisper!
Oh my god, this
He's
is
gone.
so
He
exciting.
disappeared.
Inner party stuff is fine.
Man,
The theme of the episode. We have to title this one Whispers.
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 I think we've already had an episode called Whispers.
Have we?
Well, this one's called Secrets and Lies.
This one's called Whisper Sync.
Ear tonguing.
This one's called just.
You're talking applesauce. Applesauce.
For the record, I like the shadow stuff.
I get one too.
He whispers to you all the time.
It looks like there was more tongue with you, though, Sam. So.
Well,
We're
Didn't
supposed to
get,
point that out.
didn't get sufficient tongue in yours?
Meanwhile,
Well, I
very
thought there'd be
special
more.
episode.
Oh, I know there more tongue.
Say that right here.
You don't seem very
remember,
satisfied.
these shirts are available online at geekandsundry.com.
I knew you were gonna do that. I almost did it when he was whispering in your ear, just for your sake.
Just for your sake.
I would also like you to make another wisdom saving throw.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Smoke.
Natural 20.
Shut the fuck up!
Breaking the game.
What
Right.
What?
Don't tell me.
At this point, you feel your hands tense up and once again begin to reach towards your back. You close your eyes, and with all your will and might, you just scream, "No!" Instinctively. It wasn't even a conscious thought. It was just an animalistic response to feeling your physical form being taken over. And in that moment, every muscle in your body tenses. And you guys watch the smoke momentarily kind of drift from his form behind him.
Behind him?
Off of him.
You don't need to yell at us, Percy.
I don't think so.
We're just trying to help you.
Like, the smoke dissipates or goes behind him?
I don't think he's rational.
Behind him.
I'm aiming at the smoke. I'm just watching and waiting.
At this point, you can see this this smoke that's kind of was once billowing from Percy is now standing in this outer human-like shape.
Unbeam say, unbeam say.
Cashed out and say.
That's
As it kind of stands there for a moment,
Say,
it begins to swell and grow larger, filling almost to the height of the 10-foot tunnel you guys are standing in, looming over Percy's body, still connected through his shadow and through the floor of the tunnel itself. It just kind of looms over, and as it peeks forward, you guys for the first time hear the voice that's been poking through him this entire time just say, "Percival, do it."
I shoot a holy arrow at it.
Then let's roll some initiative.
We're fighting the thing that's been in your head.
All right, so
Therapy!
There's so many allegories!
Therapy!
So many. We're fighting the demons in your head.
that's pretty great, actually. All right.
My therapist would be
she
so
can't
proud
see me.
right now. That's
One
on
to
the
one.
board.
I've gotten these out before. All right.
Oh man, we are out of like everything, aren't we?
Yes.
Oh, we're great. We're fine. We're
Okay,
good.
let's see.
We got a guy
guys
with a
got
hammer,
this,
we're
it's
fine.
Rock, just you are
Oh
fine.
jeez, okay.
But that's
Well,
pretty good.
I
I've
also
still got 2 third-level spells.
I need stats on
effective
Lord
do
Briarwood's
it higher.
sword at some point. Also.
You know what we have?
You haven't taken a short rest.
You know what we have? We have fucking Pike.
We have 5!
Oh, yeah, we do! We got Pike!
I'm pretty low on spells, guys, but we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay.
I have been dreading this
No!
for years.
What? What have you been dreading?
This moment
Oh my
right
god,
now.
this has been in him for 3
I've been waiting.
years,
This
4
is-
years.
Yeah, no.
Forever.
Forever.
Since the beginning.
Since
cool,
we've
it's
known,
cool.
since we've met you.
Since you've
I'm
met
standing
me,
in
this
front
has
of
been
Lady
like,
Briarwood since I
years
recently-
of
You're gonna
shit
be like
going
a
on.
Since you're right there with her.
person
I know,
after
I'm so
this.
excited.
Excuse me for a second. I forgot to
Ah.
open these.
Or I'm
Weird.
either going to be a new Percy or a new person entirely.
Or
No,
die.
don't say that.
I'm so sorry. It's so fun to talk
Oh,
to you.
shit. Oh, shit. Oh.
As everyone's drawing their weapons, I shout, maybe we should check and make sure
who's-
that it won't kill him if we kill it.
It's too late. I shot an arrow
It's too late.
at it.
Who's standing where? I'm gonna say Pike's probably.
You have a little cavern for this.
Where's
do.
Percy? Where's Percy?
Percy is currently kind of right here.
Yeah.
I
I'm
would
more
be,
by the center there, talking to everybody.
I would be next to him because that's
Do you
where
have
the
a
gun
mini
was.
for the dark specter of my soul?
I'm.
Oh.
I love you. I love you so much. Oh.
With Cassandra on the ground there.
I'm next to Vex.
Right, so you guys would be probably back here.
Yeah.
Your dagger's ready. Trinket is probably over by you, of course.
Yeah, of course he is.
And Keyleth, I'd say you're probably on this side talking to Percy.
Oh wait, but we were holding hands at one point. So
That's
we were
true.
Kind of close.
So then,
And Grog was covering me, so Grog would have been closer to me because I had him.
Yeah, I was in front of Lady Briarwood, though.
I wish I have you right here between
Okay.
him and Later
Okay.
Briarwood, right there.
That seems good. We're good.
Do I have a clear shot at? Not that I'm going to do it, but I was aiming at Percy, so I would have a clear line of sight. Is there nothing between us? Nothing, right?
You would have a clear line of sight. Well, the two gnomes are between you, so you're fine.
I'm so happy right now.
How'd my holy arrow do?
We're gonna find out in just a second. So first and foremost, initiative order. We have, okay, 25 to 20.
25.
Wow. Okay, so we have Vex,
20.
2 20s.
Plus 7s.
19 to 15.
19.
16.
16. Okay.
I didn't suck it up this time.
15 to 10.
17?
17. Oh, 17. All right.
Oh, sorry. Did I miss that section?
You did. That's okay. Pike, what'd you get?
Hey!
Hey! Yeah! All right. So, first and foremost, Vex, you're up. With the initiative on this. You go ahead and you bring your holy arrow and you release it.
Is it a surprise attack?
Technically, no. It knew you were there. It was very aware of everyone's position.
Dick.
And was kind of essentially, after being forced out of his body at the moment, preparing itself for some sort of a scuffle. So, not a surprise round, unfortunately.
Okay.
So, go ahead and make your attacks with your arrows if you'd like.
Yes. 28 and 27.
So, both those hit.
Awesome.
Nice.
Okay. I don't want to roll down these two. Balls. So 15, 16, 17 plus holy damage?
Okay, yeah. So I'll consider that. Do 1d4 radiant damage to it. In addition to that. So 17 plus
17 plus 4 is 21.
21 for the first one.
And then 10 for the second.
All right, so.
And then I hunter's mark him.
Alrighty.
I didn't say hunter's marked him at the beginning. I'm explaining this to you guys because I'd already said I shot at him.
You did.
So I was being honest.
We can feel your
I'm looking at
disapproval.
the chat room
Internet.
because I know they're going to tell me I forgot my damn hunter's mark.
That's okay. All right, so you pull back and release the first arrow. As it goes and hits, you can see the smoke itself is kind of obscuring its place and kind of keeping it hard to hit, but you still strike true. The arrow striking into its form, and there's a flash of radiant energy as it hits, and you see the creature kind of takes from the impact and stares down at its chest as it looks up, kind of, its face gearing towards you, and it is this formless humanoid body, but the face itself does kind of pinch into this elongated kind of crow.
Oh, I didn't do a
bird
holy damage
skull
for the second
type.
one.
Correct. The second holy arrow.
Did the arrows hit?
Yeah.
we did.
Both did.
Plus 2 more for the holy
They
damage.
impacted.
They impacted.
Okay.
Through that.
Okay.
All right. So, takes both the hits and kind of looks over at you. And you can see as it turns the head, you can see better even in this low light the shape of its face, and its eyes burst into this angry, burning, kind of purplish energy expression, and it looks very unhappy with the current circumstance. Do you want to move your trinket?
Trinket moves around and in front of me to
Okay.
kind of protect me.
Okay. There you go. That's it. You're just gonna keep there.
Yeah.
All right. That ends your turn. Scalen, you're up next.
How tall is the tunnel?
It's about 12 feet.
Okay. No? Okay. Okay, I got precious little I can do. I will lightning bolt it. I'm really right next to it.
You are, which means you could just blast towards the wall
All
and hit
right, I will turn around and I will lightning bolt it.
it. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So it's right there in front of you as the smoke kind of rises up, and you see the arrow strike it. There's the flash of holy energy from Vex's attack, and at that moment, as it's distracted, you use that to go ahead and conjure your lightning bolt, and for a moment, the flashing of light lights up the cavern around. The bolt passes through it harmlessly.
What did you? What was that?
Lightning.
Either
immune to
or
lightning.
magic, one of the two didn't affect it.
The lightning bolt passes through it, and it strikes the back of the wall, and you can see the electrical energy discharge across the stone and earth, kind of arcing and spidering off till it dissipates, seeming to not have any sort of impact or effect on the billowing smoke entity.
Shit.
You want to stay there or you want to move? You are in its
Move,
melee
it'll
range.
Kill me, huh?
Yeah, you are in its melee range, so if you move it, we'll get an attack opportunity. Chooses to take it.
I will not. I wonder.
Hooray for Captain Spaulding, the African explorer.
I will not move, and instead I will just inspire Percy,
Okay.
and I'll say, "You feel good in this motherfucker. Your whole hood in this motherfucker." That's it.
All right, take your D10. Moment of intensity as you've turned around now at this point, seeing everyone striking, you've looked your head over and you can see, for the first time in full physical form, the creature that has haunted your dreams for the past 5 years. And while it is not present, you can feel it smiling. It's your turn.
I'm going to run over to my sister
Okay.
and cut open her bonds.
Okay, so you pull out the
Bond?
rapier.
Oh, bonds.
Okay.
I use my sword to cut open her bonds. Get back! Run! And then, if I still have enough timing beyond that, I'd love to take a swipe at it with my sword.
Unfortunately, it's gonna to free her entirely of her bonds and give her that. It's gonna be your action this turn.
Okay.
Okay.
We haven't had a short rest, have we?
Nope.
No. No.
Yeah.
We're not looking good.
Okay.
All right.
That's your
So,
move.
Yeah.
it is now the Bax's turn.
Oh, good. So I got advantage because the smoke demon hasn't gone yet. So dagger and a dagger.
Mm-hmm.
First one is gets 29, and the second one.
Use your box.
That's
You're
true.
amazing.
The second one is a 24. So 29, 24.
What's gonna give you the advantage on this? Because he hasn't gone first in the
He
first
hasn't
round.
gone yet.
That's correct. Yes. All right. So both those hit.
The first one is 8, and the second one is an 8.
Okay. Do you want
Dagger, life stealing.
right? Do you want to sneak attack with this? Because in theory, it's in melee range with an ally,
Oh, with Percy.
with Percy and with Scanlan.
Yeah.
Thanks, boss. Yeah.
What's going on?
It's like, don't rob yourself of
Matt was
what you
being
do.
Kind to me.
Matt's understanding that we are all
7, 8, 9. It's hard to see over there.
Well,
9, 12,
got the
13,
little-
15 points of sneak attack damage. Yeah, I'm not used to the screen.
I know. I keep
No,
forgetting.
we're working on
about
the
it, too.
bugs.
Yeah, we're
It's a
figuring it
it's a
out.
process, and we're working on it. All right, cool. 15 points sneak attack damage. So as you throw the two daggers, whoosh, whoosh, lunging them both of them, their little aura of magical energy flashing as they both impact with its smoke form, seeming to sink slowly as they hit, and then finding the edge of their blade sunken into its torso as it kind of rears back. For that circumstance, there.
8, 8, and 15.
Correct. All right. All right.
So the daggers hit it.
Cool. That. Are you gonna stay where you are, Vax?
Yeah, I am.
All right. Now it is the entity's turn. As it kind of rears and the daggers both vanish from its torso, returning to your belt side. Kind of, it's glaring down at you to its side, and it says,
Percival, don't make Orthax regret working with you.
Facts.
Orthax.
Orthax?
I hired them
Write it
to
down,
do
write it
to get rid of some termites at my house once.
Well, that was really your mistake, then, wasn't it?
shifting this way. Twice. Percy, you will get an attack of opportunity with your rapier if you'd like.
I'll take it.
All right.
But
Are
I
you,
would
are
not.
you using Briarwood's rapier?
No, I haven't. No short rest.
Right.
25.
25 hits. Go and roll damage.
9 points.
9 points of damage. All right. Good to know.
Right. Yeah.
Now on the rest of its turn, as it kind of shifts up, and it doesn't walk or move. Its form just kind of drifts along, and the shadows kind of meet it there. The smoke almost appears at the spot where it intends to go, and then it meets it in that moment. As it does, it now stands between a bunch of you. Its eyes flare with dark purple, and you just hear this scream, this screeching echo out from it. And as it does, all of you hold your ears for a second. I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw. You have advantage.
With advantage.
Advantage.
I guess.
21.
With the 10, 23.
Natural 20. On the first roll.
Nice.
16.
22.
16.
18.
Second
Okay.
roll with a 19.
18
18
for
for
fight.
fight.
Shit.
18 for Pike.
Okay. So, all of you guys kind of hold your ears for a second, and everyone that rolled higher than a 17 takes 6 points of psychic damage.
Psychic damage.
And R.
You guys both take 13 points of psychic damage.
13 because he's evil.
But Brian.
Both of you feel all of a sudden like your brain filled with this urge to strike something, this overwhelming need to slash out at whatever's near you. both of you get a brief move. Rog, it's going to pull you this way. And Vax is going to pull you this way.
Right at each other.
I need both of you guys to roll an attack roll. As you rush up with your hammer, the flames, and you swing it down towards Scanlan.
Oh, don't dap me for hitting Scanlan.
I'm gonna
I thought we were attacking each other.
I'm gonna use cutting words to try to dodge out of the way.
Okay, we'll roll the attack.
Oh shit. 19?
Okay, so 19. You're gonna make.
I'm gonna say, you gonna fail that attack, so you better sit your ass on back, cause I ain't no holler back gnome. I ain't no holler back gnome.
All right, roll a d10.
10.
Come on.
3. So what does that do?
All right, so cutting words, if I recall.
Negate it lowers his attack. By
Right,
3.
so that brings from 19 to 16. What's your armor class?
How's that?
It's 17.
With that, the bard's words ring true to your mind, and for a second you feel this not grog-based rage, this outside forceful rage that it confuses you. And as he says that, you're right. He is no hollow back gnome. And you resist with the hammer, giving him just enough time to step out of the way, and it boom, slams into the ground harmlessly, cracking the stone around the base.
Alright, there's no hollow back now.
Vax, I'd like you to go ahead and make a dagger strike against Pike.
13. I rolled a 13.
Roll the 13. Pike, you look over your shoulder, all of a sudden Vax just appears behind you and slams forward with the dagger. You whip around with your shield and with a large striking arc of sparks, deflect the blade blow across the dark air of this interior tunnel. Harmlessly, you take no damage.
Badass Pike.
All right, cool.
Ain't no hollow back no.
Hey, no, hold back, no.
Ain't no hollow back no.
I know holler back gnome.
And with that, yeah, you know what? It's gonna go and do this.
No.
The entity then moves backwards. Pike and Scanlan, well, you already used your reaction to do cutting words, so you don't get it. Pike, go ahead and make a melee attack.
Damn it. That's a reaction?
What do I roll for that again?
Like one reaction per round.
Your D20.
Just roll d20, roll for your normal mace attack.
17.
17, unfortunately does not hit. It seems like it should have, but the smoke is obscuring the vision around it, and where you swing, you do not manage to get quite close enough to hit its body as it steps backward into the wall and out of visual range.
What? What?
Into the wall?
Into the wall. It just
God.
vanishes into the side of the tunnel. That brings
the
us
cloud-
to Grog.
The cloud hoo-ha went in the wall?
Yeah.
But,
17 rolls.
I would like to rage
Okay.
and move in front of the rest of the group, like put my back to the rest of the group.
Okay, so like right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
What the fuck, Grog? You
which
just tried to
wall?
kill me.
Which wall to go in?
I did?
Yes.
I don't remember
Are
that.
you okay?
If you,
Yeah.
if you want to, you can use your action to ready an attack, so whenever a trigger of your choosing happens, you can then make your...
I would love to do that.
Okay, what trigger would you like? Within...
When he reappears.
Okay, it comes within melee range?
Yeah, when I can see him with my beautiful eyes.
Okay, so go ahead and your action there. Cool, good to know. Keyleth, you're up.
Okay, not trusting this guy. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Fairy Fire.
Ooh, wait.
Just kind of right, it's a 20-foot radius. Just kind of right in this bubble that we've been hanging out in.
Okay.
Because I'm assuming he's gonna be up in our faces.
Alrighty, fairy fire. Into
fairy
where
fire.
do you want it? Just in
Yeah,
which
just
vicinity?
kind of right around us.
Okay, so 20-foot radius, so we'll say like probably in the back here, or this way. So this kind of area between these.
What does fairy fire do?
So as Keyleth, you put your arms out, and this burst of kind of glowing, luminescent, pinkish purple energy begins to sparkle through the air like glitter suspended in low gravity. And as it just kind of drifts through the air, the entire vicinity, you can see it clinging to your guys a little bit. All right. You're gonna move, and you stay where you are.
I'll step back a bit.
Step out of the fairy fire or into it?
Step out of it.
Okay. How many?
That's good.
Just 10 feet. Okay. Ending your turn, Keyleth. Pike, you're up.
Okay, is guiding bolt considered the same thing that lightning bolt would be? Or please?
No. As far as you know,
Radiant damage.
yeah, it's radiant damage, and let me pull up the.
We can't see him right
But
now.
he's in
though.
the wall.
Yeah, you have no visual on him. The smoke entity has moved into the wall and is nowhere in your visible range right now. So you have nothing that you can attack in theory that you know of.
Okay.
So if you have any sort of other like buff spells or anything you want to do in preparation for it, or hold your action as well until it reappears, you can do that.
Okay. I'll hold my action.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you staying where you're put? Are you moving at all? Or you want to stay where you are?
I think I'll stay. I can't see where I'm at, but I think I'll just stay.
Okay, cool.
The thing, I'm gonna just call out to everybody and say the thing seems to want Percy. Should we surround him?
Yes.
Oh.
So you shut that out at the end of that. Cassandra now, who's been unbound, kind of gets up. Her weapons were taken from her when you bound her. So she kind of stands up and puts herself to the wall and kind of looks at you with like a...
I hand her my sword.
Okay, she takes the rapier and kind of looks at it and goes running away back towards where Castle Whitestone is. So she's going to take that one. Okay.
Runs?
Can I
All right. What are you going to do?
can I do something?
If you want
Wait,
to...
next time.
I mean, if you want, instead of holding your action, cast something, you can do that, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to Percy and cast protection from evil on him.
Okay.
Whoa!
All right.
Which
What are you going to choose? You get to choose a certain type of creature in which he's protected against.
Do we know anything about Orthax?
You have no idea. You saw it briefly. I'm gonna have you go ahead and roll a religion check.
okay.
Being a religiously trained individual, let's see if you can ascertain as to the nature of this creature, this entity.
No, but I mean, right now he has attacked him.
22.
22. Okay. In the brief moment you got to see it, the way it moves, the way it completely cast aside Scalen's attack, and the way that it kind of housed itself within Percy for so long, there are elements of it that make you think of a shadow demon. But usually they're not this large, they're not this powerful. Either this is just a powerful, entity of a similar type, or it's been feeding over time, or it's something beyond that. But you get the sense that this thing is demonic in nature based on the brief appearance you had with it.
Okay, I'd like to protect him from shadow demons.
Okay, so that'd be fiends. So you choose fiends?
Okay.
Great. So any attack rolls against you from fiend creatures have disadvantage.
He's a demon?
Well, she's thinking he might be, based on her roll.
I have favorite enemies. It's demons.
Then, knowing that going forward, that may change your next round of combat.
Yeah.
All right.
Snap!
Good enough. All right, so you currently are protected from fiends.
Only that were true in real life.
Vex, you're up first.
Oh.
Yeah.
So demons are my favorite enemy, so
Yeah.
I have advantage against recalling information about them.
Yes.
Can I recall anything about something that looks like this?
Orthax.
Orthax?
Make an intelligence check. Just roll d20, add your intelligence. And you have advantage on it because it's your favorite. I'll give you that.
Intelligence.
Not that smart.
I'm not that smart. I'm 12.
12, okay. You know that these creatures are incorporeal. They can generally shift in and out of solid matter as a way of moving and or defending itself. You know that they're difficult to fight in the dark. You also know that they, because of their form, are generally resistant to a lot of types of elemental type damage. And lightning, cold, no effect whatsoever.
Got it.
As well as poison.
Good to know.
That's as much as you can ascertain with that roll.
Okay. All right, then I'm gonna cast. Where is he?
He
He's in the
disappeared.
fucking wall.
Just hit the whole wall.
Hunter's mark. Can I sense anything about where he is?
You
based
can
on my
sense,
hunter?
yeah, you can actually sense him. He's maybe 10 feet inside the wall, like
So he's
merged.
hiding.
He's currently hiding in the wall, yeah.
All right, then for my bonus action, I'm gonna hide as well.
Okay. So go ahead and roll a stealth check.
Advantage.
Yeah.
Really?
Wow.
Really?
I didn't roll it. The cape had nothing to do with your rolls. 3
What's-
and a 3.
What?
3 and a 3.
Well, hold
All
on.
right,
Let me
plus-
add my stealth to
That's a
it.
33.
That's a
12 and a
12.
12.
Okay, good to know. So you flatten yourself against the wall, best to your ability.
I do
Like
pretty
a
much
mine.
nothing, and I'm gonna hold my turn until he appears.
Okay, so you're gonna hold your action until he appears.
How dark
Okay.
is it in here?
Other than the torches you guys have been carrying through here,
And the glowing off of our bodies.
yes.
Oh, right. I'm glowing. No wonder I rolled so
Fire
poorly with
Warhammer.
stealth.
Glowing from the
Fairy fire.
fairy fire, but it's a gentle glow. So it's not. It does not. It's like very very low light
Inside of
in
Groot,
this.
kind of gentle glow.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like we have body glitter on.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a nice basement bar. Good dive.
Get this shit off me.
And your turn, Scanlan, you're up.
I say to Keyleth, get this shit off me. I don't want it to see me. Please. And then I will walk. I'll walk to the other side of Percy. We don't see the thing, right?
I mean,
No.
you can't just move out of the fairy fire. It's only 20-foot radius.
No, isn't it like on me now?
No, it's a radius. If you move out of it, you're
I
not
will
in
walk out of it.
All right. You just step out of the area, and it all drifts off your body, and you're no longer affected by the spell.
There's nothing. We don't see the thing, right?
Where's the fairy fire spell?
It gives anything that's in its radius, you get advantage.
Yeah,
on
I
attacks
mean-
against it, but it works for us too.
Blah, 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 blah. There's not much we can do without seeing our enemy, right?
Not currently, no.
I'll just hold my turn. Is that a thing?
Yeah,
I
you can do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can say to Grog, Grog, you sure you want to? Are you okay? You're
Yeah.
good. All right.
Yeah. Too small.
All right. Ends your turn. Percy, you're up.
I'm gonna back out of the fairy fire.
You're just stepping out of there. You can keep going if you
I'm
want.
gonna go a little further back, just behind Scanlan,
Okay. There.
and I'm gonna pull out bad news and hold my turn.
Okay. And in your turn, Vax, you're up.
Yeah, I'm going to practice an old trick that my sister and I have done, where I hide behind Trinket's gigantic bare ass and hold my turn.
Okay.
And aim at the spot that my sister is aiming at.
All right. Good to know.
Ditto.
All right. At that moment, as you vanish into the side, the entity pops out from this side, and
Like right behind him.
like right behind you as you're preparing, and just all of a sudden, the smoke billows out. You turn to the corner of your head. At that point, everyone is holding their action. You're doing your attack simultaneously.
Nice.
So
He's in that fairy fire, right?
he is currently up.
So you get advantage, yo.
He didn't see it being cast. He withdrew before it happened, so he steps right into it.
All right, starting with bad news with a sharpshooter.
Okay.
We get advantage on
On
attack.
attack roll.
Yeah, all of your
That's
attacks on him are
awesome.
currently have advantage.
Thank God, because I rolled a 1. 14.
14 unfortunately misses. You fire, and it seems that, in a strange way, the gentle pink dust is actually obscuring your vision with a dark shadow in that vicinity, and it just blasts a piece of rock off the side of the wall.
Firing again.
So fire, reload.
What the hell? Better. 26.
26 does hit. Go and roll damage.
That's. Oh, thank you. That's pizza.
Not pizza.
I'm looking for my dice. I didn't think this through.
Well, do it
Yeah,
twice.
just don't twice. 25 points of damage.
All right, good to know. This is piercing, right?
Yeah.
All right. The blast hits, but it appears like the expected impact from the blast of bad news, a bit of smoke kind of dissipates its impact, and it seems to not be as damaging as you expected it to be. All right, that brings us to the next person who is holding their action. I believe Scanlan, you were. What do you want to do?
There's precious little I can do. So I will viciously mock it.
Good.
Through the hand cone, I will say, don't you know, smoking is the #1 cause of cancer and emphysema, and will shorten your life by an estimated 10 to 20 years. It's not cool, and you shouldn't do it.
Is that all true?
I'm BSing.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it does not make it saving throw. Roll a 4. So it takes 3d4 psychic damage.
Yes.
Roll that.
Nice.
Yes.
And it has disadvantage on its next attack roll.
That fiend has low self-esteem.
5 points.
Damage. Boom.
And it has disadvantage on
On
what?
its next attack roll. As it just kind of like its eyes go darker purple for a second, like it can't contemplate the fact that it just got insulted mid-battle, and then they flare up again, even more furious. As part of that, it's going to use its reaction.
Oh, yes. Oh, shit. Okay.
It turns towards you, and what languages do you speak?
Gnome, common. That's it.
Okay. You hear a muttering through your ears. And for a second, you feel your field of vision close down like it's focused entirely on you. You're currently marked by its mark of vengeance.
Oh?
Marked?
Yeah. So essentially, there's an effect that's intent on you at the moment.
Is it a charm effect?
Nope.
Damn it.
All right, that ends your held
Fear
action.
effect?
No.
Damn it.
You're up.
Yeah, we saw muttering Scanlan's ears. I take both my blades and I'm just gonna slash both of them across. And he's surrounded, so this is sneak attack as well.
Yes.
With advantage. The first one is 16. Oh no! And the second one is 27.
Second one hits.
All right.
You go to strike the first time, and as you swing outward, you just catch smoke, and it kind of dissipates around the blade, and you stab it into the side of the wall.
Okay.
Second attack.
Here comes that sneak attack damage. That's 4 plus 6 is 10 plus. Sneak attack, motherfucker! 10, 16, 21, 22, 26, 28, 29
That was 38.
total.
That was 38.
Huh?
Just kidding.
No.
29 total. My math is awesome.
Okay. This blade, however, as you stab into this cloud of smoke, you feel that there is more physical presence where it was, and it sinks in, and you feel this reverberation as it reacts to the pain. This dull kind of growl sound.
Shout hands off the gnome as I do it.
Okay.
On my roll, do I still get a bonus even after he?
You used the last turn. Because that was his reaction to you holding your action.
No, but do I get my bonus action as part of my move or no?
That would have had to be during your turn. When you hold your action, you just get the action when it
Got
triggers.
Got it.
Trying to incorporate that more. All right, so that ends Vaxon. Do you want to do anything else?
No. What am I? I'm
Right there.
right up against it.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna use disengage and back up further back by my sister. But is that Vex and Keyleth?
Right there, yeah.
I'm gonna move between my two favorite ladies.
All right, there you go.
Gross.
Good to know.
Nope.
Hey.
All right, and you were holding your action,
Yes.
and you were holding your action. So
Yeah.
everyone make your attacks.
Yes. Here's my question.
Yes.
Because I want to be honest, and I don't remember if I said I dipped arrows in the second holy oil flask, or if I put them on Trinket's claws. Do we remember?
You did all arrows.
All arrows. That's fine. Then I'm gonna shoot 2 more holy arrows at him.
Okay.
Okay, well I'll just roll for that.
With advantage.
With advantage, which is good. I'm gonna
Good, yeah,
switch
forget
things.
those.
New
Yes.
ones. What just happened?
Well, one of those was a 14, so that hit. It was 14 and 8. 14 plus your attack. The second roll, she got a 1 and a 2. So
Seriously?
look at those rolls.
So
The first
one
two-
was a
I'm not doing
25, and
Eight
then
and 14,
and
eight
the
and
other
14.
okay, and 17.
17 misses,
I mean
unfortunately.
19 and a 25
What's the 19 from?
was the first roll, and the second.
Right, so you rolled a 1 and a 2 on.
I
No,
rolled-
that was
no,
the
no.
second roll. The first was
Oh,
an
I
8
see.
and 14 plus her modifiers.
Oh, see, I was rolling. I
don't-
understand. I was rolling it in my head differently, but we'll count it as that.
Mop.
I was counting it as those are my first attempts at my first 2 attacks, and my second attempts at my
Yeah, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. So the 25.
Okay, so one of them hit.
Great.
All right, so you go ahead and roll damage
That's
from
good.
that.
I won't roll like that anymore. Where am I? That's radiant damage, and that's the eye.
You got it.
Here we go. All right. So
All right.
12, 13, 14,
Oh, jeez, we got a smoke demon, don't you know?
17. 15 plus 5 is
24.
24 points.
24 points of damage. So one of them flies forward and
22.
misses, kind of
22.
Yeah, nearly grazes the top of your head, just finishing. You don't notice because you're currently right in his face. Second one manages to strike it and splinter inside of his torso, and you can see a flash of energy from the impact. And as it kind of surveys the area around it. The smoke around it gets even more and more intense, and you can see it flaring
Still
up.
against the wall, like glowing.
Yeah, so the smoke actually gets thicker and obscures it even further.
Oh shit.
All right.
We should probably light up this area as much as possible. FYI.
And Grog.
I'm gonna light it up with my flaming warhammer. I turn and I swing at it.
Okay.
So metal.
Oh, advantage. Hey, that's good. That's weird. 28.
28 hits. Second attack.
26.
26.
Yes.
Here, it's whatever's in here.
Oh, is it still covered with the holy oil?
Yes.
Yeah.
So an extra 1d4 radiant damage on each strike.
Did you eat all this?
21 for the first one?
Okay.
With the radiant, fiery damage.
Burning holy wrath.
Yeah, 19, 20, 21, 22.
Alrighty. Both hammer blows just strike it, kind of battering the smoke around. And you can see as this hammer swings through its body, the smoke almost swallows the light, and for a second, it's almost like this dull little orb of darkness beneath the surface of a deep lake. And then as the hammer merges its body, the light flares up again. It's almost like it's swallowing the light as you strike it. But it seems to be taking the impacts pretty hard. All right, that ends your turn. Now, Orthax can take his turn.
No.
Orthax.
All right, so let's
Wait,
see.
do I get my?
Oh yeah, she was holding.
That's right, you're holding two. Yeah, you can do it too. Thank you for reminding me.
Yay, bike!
Yay, yay, yay. Okay, I'm gonna guiding bolt it.
All right, go for it.
Your punishment will be more severe.
All right, so 46.
What level of guiding bolt are you doing?
Say one more time.
What level of guiding bolt are you casting?
Just need a coffee.
Again, I'm gonna do it at 4th because I have a couple 4th level left.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that'll be. So roll to attack first.
Okay.
You have advantage on the attack roll because it's currently inside fairy fire. So take the higher of the two rolls.
I would just like to say that Pike is very eerie yet beautiful in this iridescent glow of astral projection. It's hard to hear her sometimes, but god damn it, she makes it look good.
Oh my god, I rolled a 1 and a natural 20. What?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so at 4th level, that would be 7d6 radiant damage.
Whoa!
Is that
Wait,
double?
what did you cast?
Go ahead and roll that.
Guiding bolt.
Oh, fuck yeah!
Sorry, Orthax. 7d6
That's
Yeah.
a
That's
lot
amazing.
of d6.
times 2.
Is it times 2 after that? Because it's a crit?
It's crit? Oh, right, because that's, well, it's straight dice rolls. Or does she roll, or does she roll dice twice?
No, for the purpose of ease, I usually double. I'm just confirming one thing real fast.
She's just blinded us all in holy light, is what I'm assuming.
Yeah, so go ahead and do your math.
Little holy nuke.
That's my pike.
Okay.
Little. Yellow.
What was it? What was it, Pike?
21.
21
21, all right.
times 2,
Times 2.
please.
Yep, so that'd be times 2. Just confirming. It's been a while since we've had any sort of spell-based crit. So there'd be 42 points of radiant damage. Lasting it with this, as you release this bolt of energy to your hand, you see it charges up and feels your hand shaking as you're waiting for the moment where it might be too much to control, and your holy symbol flares as it releases and streaks forward, right behind you. And this is, You were technically in melee with it, which would have given you disadvantage on the attack, but he also has you advantage on him because of that, and we'll say it's fine. It stays there because there were a lot of things give advantage against him and then disadvantage. So yeah, we'll stay with it. Anyway, as you turn around, you release it. Point blank, it slams into the front. You can see where the smoke was swelling around it. It almost seems to be scattered away from the impact of this radiant bolt. And for a second, this image of this kind of obscured shadow humanoid becomes very clear for a second. You can see this extremely muscular humanoid torso with elongated, exaggerated arms and fingers, seemingly featureless across its body other than its black obsidian torso. No legs, they just sort of disappear into the smoke beneath it. Its head has the long, hooked, bird-like skull beak, and where the eyes are, It's just this smooth, almost leathery texture across the dark body itself. You can see what looks like faint horns that kind of curve around the back, that curl upward, and as it takes the impact, its head rolls back and you hear this billowing scream, this as it leans back forward towards you. It looks like it's having a rough moment. Now we get to its turn.
Oh no. Uh-oh. And we're all
All right. It.
It farts a little cloud of smoke.
You're alright.
A lot of us are outside the fairy fire.
Yeah, indeed.
Well, he gets.
Based on that, it just zeroes down on the little ball of radiant energy staring before it. It just blasted a hole in its form. It's going to go ahead and take all 3 of its strikes at you, Pike.
A disadvantage on its attack.
And has advantage because she's in fairy fire, so it cancels it to just a natural attack. That is.
All right.
That's 21. What's your AC?
20.
20, so that hits.
Damn, your AC's high.
27.
That's why I'm so loud and
Natural
stealth.
1. It was like 19, 1. All right, so. That would be 14 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm sorry, because he had because of the roll there. Sorry, that was 14 plus an additional 12. So that's 16 for the first strike.
That's 12.
Yeah.
That's 20.
Right, it was 12 on top of the. There's amount. I say it was a 16.
14 and then 12.
14, 12. So yeah, it was 26 damage. 26 psychic damage you took on the first strike, and the second one was 17. 21.
And
So
the second one, I thought the second one failed.
third one, it has 3 attacks. 3 attacks.
Oh, it is 3.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. So what was it? So what was the total? Sorry.
Be 26 and 21. So yeah, 47 points of psychic damage as its arm reaches out towards you, and strikes. Also, I need you to make a Wisdom saving throw.
With advantage.
With advantage.
Yikes.
And with beauty.
Grace. Dignity.
Skype.
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 Aperture.
You're doing your Hunter's Mark
Okay.
damage, right, Laura?
20.
Doing your Hunter's Mark damage?
Oh, yeah, I did.
So was that?
20.
20.
20? Yeah, you feel as its claws kind of move through your body, elements of its shadow essence kind of reach up to try and grasp an element of your will power. You just shrug it off. The might of Serenray is too strong, and it has no way of grasping your intent.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, get out of here.
Unfortunately, that used all of its movement. It cannot withdraw into the room. That'll be the end of its turn. Let's see if that recharges. Oh, it does. Okay. That brings us to Grog.
It does?
Yep, you're back up to your turn now.
I want to hit it again!
Go for it.
Reach. Do I have advantage?
Yes.
Very far. That's better. 24.
Okay.
The
That
second
hits.
one is 21.
Hits.
Nice.
Just barely.
14. First one's 15.
Okay.
No, that's the wrong dice. 18.
18. Okay. You hit it to the side of its body, and you can see now there's a little bit of small cracks in its black form are starting to form, and you can see a bit of that purplish energy leaking out. It's starting to actually visibly show a difficulty in keeping its corporeal form. So as both blows slam into it, you can see it kind of shaking, and there is a struggle to its movement. Do you want to stay where you are? You want to move?
I'll stay where I am.
Okay. Keyleth.
I'm going to. He's totally surrounded, pretty much, right?
Essentially.
Yeah. I'm actually gonna throw up. I'm gonna maintain my fairy fire.
Mhm.
I'm gonna because
It glows.
it's purple.
I hold her hair back.
And just say, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
How tall is the ceiling?
12
It's about 12 feet, yeah.
I'm gonna take a daylight beam and go bing right over top of it like a nice, pretty spotlight.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. So, which that is a concentration spell.
It's not actually.
Oh,
It's an
daylight.
action that lasts for an hour.
Interesting.
Bam!
I assume that was.
Snap
Look at
and
you.
wave, girl.
All right.
I looked it up just now.
So,
Because I was curious.
this little spark ball of daylight opens up on the ceiling like a bright spotlight that fills the area. As it does, you can see the creature shrinks away from it, and its smoke actually dissipates, lowering its armor class again.
That's a good move.
All right. And you say where you are? Or you want to move?
I'll just take another step back.
Okay. Boop.
That's good.
All right. With that. Okay. There's a momentary whisper in the shadow around you,
More whispers.
and the sound of chains. I want you to go ahead, everyone, to make a perception check.
What? Sound of what?
Damn!
So close.
Just 26.
26.
19.
20.
20.
17.
16.
Pike.
17.
Okay. So, all of you just continue focusing.
Oh, whispers, whispers, and
Whispers are
whispers.
back! It's like we're back in
so
the Casa the Willing Land.
Whispers are so
I
exciting.
missed them. I
I
missed them.
really did miss the whispers. I hadn't even realized how much I missed
About
them
what you
until
was
today.
It's like,
Actually,
it's like a secret.
Matt is whispering in Talison's ear, just so you know.
Sweet nothings.
Really?
He's licking his ear a lot.
Is he giving
really?
us a whip, Billy?
Yes.
Really, really.
All right. Pike, you're up. What's your turn?
Oh, okay. I'm gonna guiding bolt it again.
Okay.
Does that
Same
seem to
deal?
work?
Can't tell you yet. It's not my turn.
All right. Go ahead and make your single attack roll right now, because the previous things.
10.
Okay. So yeah, this time it's ready for you, and it dodges out of the way. The blast hits the stone wall behind it and cracks it slightly. Do you want to move or stay where you are?
Yeah, I'll move away from it.
Okay. We'll get an attack opportunity on you.
Too late.
Wait, hold on a minute. I should probably take a potion or something.
It's up to you.
Are you low?
I'm pretty low.
Mike!
Pike.
Oh, I could have done something
Pike.
about that.
Pike, Pike, Pike,
Nope,
Pike.
nope, it's okay, it's okay. I'm gonna take a what do I have in here?
Fresca?
It just says I have a healing potion. God, I don't know what that means.
Means the lowest.
Oh, that'd be the lowest. So that's 2d4 plus 2.
Okay.
Didn't you get healed from your own healing?
Well, I don't have enough. I don't think I have enough left. I want to save them.
Yeah.
Okay. 2, 6. Okay, 8.
Okay, so you heal 8, and did you want to move back or stay where you are?
She dies.
I'll
go home.
I'll stay.
Okay, so stay where you are. All right.
Hopefully it's not like
Unless it's like her conscious
Cassandra
right, or the Matrix.
keeps running up this way
Matrix died.
and halts for a second.
Wait, who's that? Who's going?
That's
oh,
Cassandra.
that's Cassandra.
Yeah, she just keeps running.
We're okay with her running away.
She
running away.
maybe sent her running away.
Kill her. Shoot her
Top
in the
is
back.
Vex. You're up.
Me.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to. Who all's around him? Pike and Grog?
Pike and Grog, and technically Trinket as well, are all in melee.
Alright, then I'm just gonna shoot a couple arrows at him again, man.
Okay.
I just can't. I can't do anything. But he's still advantage, right?
Yes, advantage against him, yes.
So, 21
21 hits.
and 28.
Both hit. Go and roll damage.
Okay. Don't say that. Fuck me, right?
These will be your last holy arrows, because you've used 6.
Oh, no. I'm out of holy arrows.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
okay, no, that's right.
Because
you
one
used
of
two
them was
previous
my
battle.
exploding arrow.
That's
and
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so these are just regular.
So that's 13, 15. 21 for the first.
Nice, all right.
Shitballs. Well,
Oh,
there
dear.
you go.
Forget that
Goodbye.
Tossing all
Hell trip.
It was a 20.
No. 21 for the second.
Nice. 42 points of damage this round. These arrows now find their way towards the cracks that are starting to appear in its chest, and as each one strikes in, these arrows are actually visibly staying in its body. You can see now. What was once this kind of amorphous smoke, after the impacts from Grog, and as it begins to wear itself down, it's starting to find it harder and harder to keep this kind of ethereal form. So now these arrows are sticking out of these cracks of purplish glowing energy, and it's moving a little more sluggishly.
I hide again for my bonus, whatever.
Okay. So I'm going to make a stealth check. Scanlan, you're up.
Scanlan's up.
21 stealth.
Good enough. All right.
Do I have my wits about me?
You do.
Oh, that's nice.
You just feel like there's an aspect. You get the sense you probably don't want to be close to it.
Okay. I charge at it. No.
That's the Scanlan I know and love.
That's always worked out so well.
I have so little that I
Suddenly,
can
there's a
do
stained glass wall behind him.
Wow, in joke.
As my bonus action, I will, as my movement, I tragically flip the gun to Percy.
Okay.
The 2 pieces.
No,
No,
the one
the
that,
other
you-
gun.
that I gave to him.
In like what was that Martin Lawrence movie, Bad Boys? They're all in slow motion, just like throw the gun.
Yeah.
Okay. As a bonus action, I will healing word Pike.
Okay.
Did she heal herself? Okay.
No, not she didn't.
Okay, I will
Not
healing
much.
word her, and I'll say, believe it or not, you're made mostly of air. I never thought you could feel so free.
Alright, what level are you using healing word as?
Just at 1.
Level 1? Okay. So 1.
D4 plus 5.
1d4 plus 5.
8. 8, honey, I love you.
Hey, I blow him a small kiss.
I'm doing that thing where I just stare until you say something.
I love it.
Alright.
And then for my move, my action, my whatever you call it,
Hi.
I got fucking nothing, man. I say to the beast, to the whatever it is, I say, and another thing. Your smoking encourages minors to smoke, and creates an aura that it makes going to restaurants not pleasant, and it's just horrible. Makes your clothes stink. It's terrible. So another vicious mockery.
Please
Please let him die from this.
These are the best.
Please
deaths
let this
ever.
be what kills him.
Please, he's laughing like it is. Wouldn't that be like the third time this has happened?
Yes.
Alright, roll damage.
Oh.
3d4 psychic damage.
Come on.
8.
8, alright. You can see now it turns to you for a second, and the mark of vengeance fades.
Oh.
As suddenly you feel like you've damaged it mentally enough to the point where it doesn't even want to deal with you anymore. You're far too mean.
Take that.
You stay where you are?
Yeah.
Okay, that ends your turn. Percy, you're up.
I yell, Delilah's getting away!
Wait, that's Delilah?
You guys all glance over the shackles that are on the ground are now collapsed and empty.
Oh, shit.
The gag safely removed from her mouth during this allowed her to cast Misty Step, which is just a verbal-based spell. She is currently...
How far away?
I'm calculating that right now.
And can I see her?
I'm gonna have to ask you to roll a perception check here in a minute.
Okay.
Oh my god.
And the question is, yeah, I'm kind of curious
Okay.
how far she got.
So this is just what she's...
We didn't bind her.
There we go. So
Because we're morons.
Well, she got out of her manacles.
She misty steps, so
This
she
is
turned
there.
like air.
she landed, cast invisibility, and vanished. And you just hear the footsteps down the hall. You're not quite sure where she is or how far she's gotten. But you know she's kind of down that way.
Cassandra!
Sandra's right there.
Yeah. Cassandra doesn't notice. She's just been running as you told her to run.
Is Cassandra still
But
in
she heard you
earshot
shout,
range?
and she did hear you shout, and she looked over her shoulder, but not in time for her to see anything happen, because this all happened during the last round, just during your realization.
Good.
So you guys just see her, you just look around and Delilah's gone. You're the only one who really saw the direction she's going, but it's your turn.
Son of a bitch, we left her alive.
I cannot believe we left her alive.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
She's...
I'm fucking pissed.
She's...
I'm...
Maybe she's learned the error of her ways.
I'm afraid of some sort
are you
of
doing?
fail-safe she's got
Fuck.
going
Ah,
on.
okay. I'm going to.
Chase her.
Tell us where she is.
I'm going to
Stammer.
double. I'm fuck. Ah, god damn it! I'm gonna double my speed. I'm gonna burn my turn double speeding, trying to
Trying to catch up.
catch up.
Okay.
And then as I pass my sister, I yell, "She went this way.
Okay.
She's invisible."
Do I hear
All
that?
right, so you get up.
She went this way. She's invisible.
I hear it.
We hear it.
Yeah.
All right, so that's Percy's turn. Go
So sorry, everybody.
for the situation. Go make a perception check.
All right.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Natural
have
20.
No,
Okay.
You have the.
you do not have advantage on this.
I'm adding my bonus die.
Oh, you have inspiration.
Yeah, I am
Sounds
using my
inspiration.
inspiration die. 15, 16, 23.
23. Okay. I mean, you see a couple of recent footsteps, but you don't see them freshly being made. So you know she's not too far
I'm gonna
yet.
follow that path of footsteps.
Okay.
I'm keeping an eye on them.
Okay, good to know. Vax, you're up.
All right, I'm going to use my bonus action and dash and run 60 feet after Percy to catch up.
You're not gonna kill the smoke beast?
You're going to kill the smoke beast.
It's okay.
Okay, so use your bonus dash, your movement to get there. So
Yeah.
you move up 60.
So that's 60 feet from where I
Yeah.
was. Okay, and I'm going to throw a dagger after. Well, can I do perception check and that, or is that two different things?
Honestly, once the creature's invisible and you don't know where it was, you don't even really get a chance to check at this distance. So it's just rolling. It's attack with disadvantage.
All right, I'm going to attack at disadvantage then.
All right.
That is 14.
14 is a miss. Returns to your belt. Finds no purchase.
Finds
That
no.
was 18.
That was 18. He rolled 18.
That was an 18.
Yeah, 7 plus 11 is 18.
7 plus 11 is indeed 18. Go ahead and roll damage.
See?
Thanks, sis.
No problem. This is why I look over your shoulder even when my math is bad.
Okay. That is 8.
8. Okay.
But she was almost unconscious.
She'll leave it to trail.
So at this point, as you're running, you're rushing forward. To the left of your ear, you hear a poof,
Oh, she fell.
and you glance over your shoulder, and there, face down on the ground, is Delilah, sprawled out, face down in the dirt, with a single dagger sticking out of the center of her back.
For a second.
And then it's gone.
And blood begins to out from the wound.
She's dead. You killed her.
All right,
Is she dead?
you'd have to go and inspect. Now it is Orthax's turn. Orthax is going to move here, still remaining melee, and is going to use a secondary Rampage Pulse since it recharges. Gives out another desperate scream outwards in the vicinity. 20-foot radius. I need Keyleth, Vex, Trinket, Pike, and Grog to all make wisdom saving throws with advantage.
Take that 12.
12?
25 total.
Oh, 25 total.
Yeah.
12.
12.
I'm very wise.
Vex
Wait,
would-
why is this book?
19 for me.
Okay.
Oh, we did.
22.
Ooh.
13 for Trinket.
Okay. So Vex,
Not wise.
Keyleth, and Pike, you guys all take 5 points of psychic damage as you kind of cover your ears momentarily. Grog and Trinket both take 10 points of psychic damage. Both turn immediately flanking Pike, who has been the radiant blaster across this entity. I need you to go ahead and make an attack, and I need Trinket to go ahead and make an attack against Pike. You guys both have advantage because she's in the fairy fire.
Oh, damn it.
It's very
Yes,
very
3 and a 4. 13.
13, okay.
Is Vex?
Get rolled a natural 20.
Whoa!
All right. So Pike, this blast comes out right in your ears, and as your vision comes back to you and you look up, all you see is Grog lifting this giant hammer with his eyes kind of clouded in the same black smoke material. You bring up your shield, and as the hammer comes down, striking it, you know there's a bruise going to be on your forearm tomorrow because the sheer force of it hits you, but at the same time, you know it's not the friend you grew up with. And you look up into his face as the cloud fades, and you can see an expression of immediate regret on his face.
What I do?
Before you can respond, though, the bear behind you, Trinket, snarls and latches in. Go ahead and roll damage.
Do you want a bite attack or a claw attack?
I'm gonna have to probably go bite on this.
Oh, no.
So roll the dice, and then that times 2.
Oh, right, I have to. No, yeah, okay. That's 11.
So you take 11 points of piercing damage as all of a sudden Trinket
Okay.
sinks his jaws into the back of your shoulder. You feel.
Times 2.
Oh.
Natural 20.
Oh, that wasn't with the multiply. What'd you roll on the dice?
It's dice
I rolled,
times
no,
two.
I rolled 11.
With
On the dice?
advantage,
So
you got a
22
natural
plus
20.
whatever the modifier is.
What? No, I mean, I rolled.
Oh,
no,
it's
no.
8 plus the modifier.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, so
15.
So 16 plus whatever the modifier is.
19 then.
No, I
That's
rolled.
double.
I rolled 4 times
That's
2
double.
is 8.
Got you.
Plus
I
the
see.
modifier of 7.
7 is 15.
There we go. Thank you so much for the clarification.
Hey, no problem.
15 points of piercing damage.
Math, everybody!
You just got
Damn
balls.
bad.
And Trinket clenches down. You feel the armor plates kind of jamming together, and it kind of wrenches your shoulder out of the socket. Not enough to actually, do too much serious damage. And then immediately Trinket pulls away, and you hear this whine behind you. This,
Oh no.
and the nose
It
kind of
feels
rubs
so
against your
bad,
head.
Mike.
I put my hand out and touch his nose and tell him it's okay.
Oh.
Okay. Orthax is in a point where. No, Orthax is going to try. Orthax is going to turn and begin to chase after Percy now. And you guys,
Attack of opportunity.
yes, I know. Grog and Pike and Trinket all get attacks of opportunity.
Kill him. Kill him.
With advantage?
Trinket's pissed.
With advantage, yeah, because he's.
Natural 20.
Oh!
First roll. Don't even need to do it again.
How do you want?
That 20's all up in
Okay,
this
so-
bitch.
24.
Okay, and Pike?
16.
16 does not hit, unfortunately. So Pike, you swing loud, still from the pain of Trinket's attack, and Grog coming at you, you swing wide, and it just passes through the space behind it. Grog,
Ooh.
roll with additional d12 too,
Yeah.
because you're brutal critical.
Kill him.
Brutal critical.
13
Yeah, so
for Trinket.
13 for Trinket, awesome.
31 total.
31 total. How do you and Trinket want to do this?
Hey, did you kill him?
Yeah!
Oh, yes!
I'd like to pick up the hammer
Reaction.
and slam him down to the ground just so he's at Trinket's head height. And
then right when he gets to his height, Trinket reaches up and bites him as hard as he can and lashes him around like a dog with a toy.
yeah.
Okay. As you slam it on the ground, the smoke billows out around it and dissipates for a moment, where as opposed to its obscured form, you now have a very clear view of its physical body, just a little bit of smoke trailing about where its lower torso and legs would be, as it kind of, its arms reach out, and it looks up, its head shaking as the purple cracks are rising up its body. It looks up straight into the face of Trinket, who snarls, and just lunges out, clamping onto its face and tearing upward, a tail arcing in the air. As it does, the body dissipates into smoke and sinks into the ground, into this black shadow in the dirt that races up the hallway in the direction of Percy. Percy, as you stop and looking over, you look down just in time for the shadow to kind of reach your legs, and you feel this cold rise up your body and then slowly dissipate into this little nugget of cold in the center of your chest and then vanish.
Wait, but doesn't he have protection?
Yeah.
Protection.
He disappears. It disappeared. Maybe it disappeared forever.
Or maybe it's always gonna be there, haunting us.
While he's thinking, I walk up to Delilah,
Wait.
grab her
Wait.
by the
No,
clothes,
wait.
drag her to the side of the wall, and
Wait.
prop her up, and turn to Percy, and say, "In this."
Cassandra?
Cassandra, who's now stopped and looks at you, kind of. She clutches the rapier in her hand, and you can see her hand shaking, just the tension of the muscles in her fingers, clenching it as hard as she possibly can, as she walks up with each slow, quiet step echoing across the stone. Delilah up against the wall, like blood spilling out the corner of her mouth, coughing, conscious, with her one, missing arm on the side. The blood's beginning to ooze now from the wound as just the sheer force of all the movement has torn the wounds fresh open, and she's there, and she looks over in the corner of her eye and turns, seeing the rest of you, and sees Cassandra. Cassandra steps up. She holds the rapier at her side, staring down. This time just a single tear cresting down the side of her cheek. Delilah looks up and goes, "You could have been my daughter." She looks down at Delilah and says, "No. Cassandra is a Derolo. And you took them away from me. And now we're taking everything away from you." And just thrust the rapier forward, right into the chest. As it hits her, it actually pulls her up about a foot against the wall. The sheer force of the wound. Last breath escaping from Delilah's mouth. Her arm falls limp to the side. A moment of tension passes, and Cassandra's just still holding her there, her head down, her hair in front of her face, just shaking, keeping her pinned against the wall.
I put my hand on her shoulder and gently pull her back.
Rapier withdrawals, and the body just tumbles to the ground. She looks back at you, face just a mess. Thank you.
We have a lot to do.
We do. And she hands the rapier back to you. And she grabs the scruff of Delilah's collar and begins dragging her up the hallway towards the castle.
Wait, I meant to loot her earlier, and it didn't happen. Sorry, I really like that.
She drops the body and gives you a look. Hurry. There's one thing I've learned here in Whitestone, is that things do not stay dead long.
What?
Seeing as I'm 50 feet ahead of my sister, I walk ahead of her.
Don't you fucking do
and
this.
kneel down and
Do
check.
not you do
Is she
it.
wearing a cloak?
Okay. Inspecting the body, you find a very fine pair of metallic bracers.
Yes.
For archery purposes?
You're not here.
I'm like 5 feet away
You're
from
way
you at this
behind
point.
me.
Her robe, though soaked with blood, is very, very well made.
I roll that up.
Okay, so roll up the robe. Her cloak is...
No, that's what I meant. The cloak. I leave the robe.
Now take everything.
Okay, leave the robe.
Take everything.
Yeah, I roll it. And all the fabric I take.
Okay, so you take all the time, right? The robe and the cloak. So
It's
mark
fallout.
those
Take
down.
all the clothes.
The cloak in itself, it looked like cloth at a distance. Close up, you can see it's actually like a very fine, dark black purple fur. And down at the side of it, you see dangling these two, almost like long tentacles that end in these little cupping, spiked elements. It's looks like it was carved from a creature at one point.
This is the cloak.
The cloak.
Can I do a nature check to see?
Go for it.
'Cause I think I know what it is.
Looking at it. I get
That's-
up in time to smack
Yeah.
him upside the head.
Yeah, 29.
Yeah, you've actually, you fought these creatures before. This is a displacer beast. This is
Yeah.
a cloak of display.
I got the cloak and I just walk away from it and leave my sister to go sick on the rest of it.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay, there on the ground lies
Thank you so much.
a
She's like naked.
yeah,
Good job,
she's pretty
brother.
much, she's mostly nude other than her undergarments.
I toss the robe back.
Cassandra,
Okay.
let's take her to the acid pits.
The only thing she has left is a ring on her finger.
What about those bracers you
Ring
had?
on her finger. Take
Oh, and
the
the
ring on